Всем привет, сейчас будем играть в игру Twin Mirror. Это какой-то детектив, пока не знаем, о чем он, про что он, но знаем, что он в стиле игры фильма, как серия The Dark Pictures, как Детройт, вот на эту тематику все. Какой-то детектив, в общем, надеюсь, будет интересно. Обязательно смотрите, подписывайтесь, ставьте лайки, комментируйте. Всем привет, сейчас мы с Лили пройдем для вас эту игру. Надеюсь, она нам всем понравится.
Skies are finally clearing up after a light rain fell most of the afternoon. The weather's approaching 49 degrees, so we've got a brisk West Virginia evening ahead of us. Wrap up tight and settle in, folks. This is 104.3 WVCK, the Basswood Sound. I'm your host, Carrie Hammond. Coming up after a short break, mental health expert Dr. Ware will discuss the recent opioid epidemic that's been affecting.
Change my clothes and wash my hands. Does the well go down that low? Let me breathe and I'll let you go. I knelt down in disbelief. I felt around for something real. There's a radio station playing wrong in my ear. You keep coming alive, keep coming alive, keep coming alive, keep coming alive. You keep coming alive, keep coming alive, keep coming alive, keep coming alive.
Time to kill before the funeral. Might as well spend it here. Funeral isn't for a while, and I'm not gonna walk into town.
Это нормальный звук?
Нормально.
Ну и что? Тачку он не хочет садиться.
Funeral isn't for a while, and I'm not gonna walk into town. Funeral isn't for a while, and I'm not gonna walk into town.
В обратном направлении иди.
funeral isn't for a while, and I'm not gonna walk into town.
Вон тропинка справа, за машиной. Справа.
This place was always one for decisions. Somewhere for things to fall apart. Welcome back to Basswood, Sam. I came up here every chance I could. One of the all-time great views. Really makes a small town look big. I'm not sure Nick would even want me at his funeral, given how I left things. I remember spending entire summers on the banks fishing with Nick. My hometown. It felt more imposing in my nightmares. Strange to think of Basswood without its mine. These trails were great to walk if you wanted to feel truly alone. Hunting is another tradition I could never get behind. Just don't see the appeal.
На всем протяжении охоты вы должны иметь при себе все необходимые лицензии и документы. Охота в состоянии алкогольного опьянения запрещена. Охота в период получаса после заката и получаса до восхода запрещена.
Some of these species are endangered. She wrote an article about it.
В живописных горных лесах Западной Виргинии обитают олени, белки, тяги, лисы, полевые мыши, кролики, летучие мыши и многие другие виды животных. По всему штату встречаются рыси, кабаны и даже черные медведи. Работники удаленных от городов ферм периодически видят пум.
A lot of people were upset when it closed, but not upset enough to fix it. I left a sandwich in it for a whole week once. Dad never let me forget it. I used to love looking at Basswood from up here. Helped give me perspective. Until that day. Why can't the real world be as clear and peaceful as my own mind? Even if it does mean nothing stays hidden in here. Not even me.
Что это, типа воспоминания? Железнодорожная авария. Максимальные углы удара. Что? вспомнить.
I've been meaning to ask you something. Don't freak out. Would you be my little girl's godfather? I wouldn't trust anyone else with this.
And yet I stopped taking his calls. He even called once the day before he died. I'll never know what he wanted to talk to me about.
This is Anna. She works freelance. Does a lot of the human interest pieces.
What can I say? I'm interested in humans and their pieces. What do you like to write?
I gotta run to a review with Walt. You two feel free to chit-chat. And Sam, be nice.
I had never met someone so interested in others, even in me.
The story is important. You know I think that. It's just... people around here have short tempers and long memories. Be careful. Sam, are you even listening to me?
I heard you, Anna. But no, I wasn't listening. Come on, Anna, look at this.
What is it? Someone skinny dipping?
Anna, you really need to see this.
I can't even see. Something's blocking it. Sam, what are you doing?
I'm trying to be romantic.
What? Wait. Please don't tell me you're proposing.
I'm down on one knee, a ring. What else would I be doing? You look like I just ran over your grandma. Okay, the silence is really starting to scare me now. Anna, please say something.
Sam, put that away. Come on. I don't want a ring. I don't need a ring. You should know that. We've discussed it before.
We weren't happy. She was the one brave enough to face that. Lost in my head again. How much time did I miss?
Я все время читаю бабушка, а не букашка. Дневники типа задания будут его.
I missed the funeral. Maybe it's for the best. On the bright side, Nick's not alive for me to let him down again.
Он тут столько поставил, что не успел на похороны.
Sorry, Walter, but I don't think I'll stick around. Given up already? Just a quick, depressing jaunt down memory lane and then you're gone? I know you think that the only thing waiting for you down there is hurt. Lots of hurt. And you might be right. But it's been 2 years. It's time to face the world. Time to adult. The good news, though, at least you don't have to do it alone.
Что происходит? Ну, поедем.
Lost the signal. Some things never change.
Yuli, you actually came.
It's been a while. You've gotten taller.
Can we talk?
We're talking right now.
It's cold.
So,
You left.
Joan, that's not fair.
You left.
Ну, давай объясни.
It was more complicated than just me and you.
It's always more important than me.
Joan, listen. After Anna and I broke up, I couldn't keep living with her. I didn't have anywhere else to stay. So I moved back in with my mom, who's over in Connecticut these days.
You didn't call, text, or anything. You were just gone.
I don't know what to say to that. You're right. I wasn't in a state where I could reach out to anyone. I'm still not. If Nick hadn't died, I never would have come back.
Thanks for being honest. You're always at least honest. Listen, I wanted to talk to you about what happened to Dad. It doesn't make sense. He wouldn't have just crashed. He drove like a grandma, you know that. It's wrong. I don't buy it.
I'm just in town for the funeral, Joan. I'm not a PI or a cop.
You're the closest thing I can talk to. Will you just look into it, Muley? Please?
She wants her father's death to mean something. But where does that lead?
What if it leads to the truth? That could change everything.
An hour ago, you wanted to run away. Now you want to start another investigation?
A few questions won't hurt anyone. Just tonight. To reassure her. And myself.
This is a wake. If you poke around, people may end up poking back. Okay, whatever you do, at least leave the kid out of it. It would be cruel to lead her on.
Friends don't lie to each other.
Even if it means disappointing her again. It's your call.
Что это за мужик вообще сзади?
Узнаем потом, давай поможем.
Пообещать помочь?
Да.
Ну давай.
Okay, I'll see what I can see and all that. Gumshoe it up.
You will?
You make some good points. It doesn't fit. I hate when things don't fit.
Yeah, me too. I might just be, I don't know, crazy or something, but
You want to know for sure. I get it.
thanks, Muley. I should go in before my mom misses me. You better get in there too. Can't hide in your car all night.
Who says I'm hiding out here?
I do. See you inside.
Короче, какой-то непонятный мужик. Мы его послушали. Любить он не умеет.
Might as well talk to Walter. I'll have to sooner or later.
Yes, the cat food is under the sink. Yes, yes it is, Mother. Trust me. Oh, Samuel is here. I'll call you back. Samuel Higgs, as I live and breathe. Has it really been over 2 years? Regardless, I'm so glad you finally made it. It's good to see you. What kept you?
A trip down memory lane. I missed the funeral, but I made it to Nick's wake.
You have to bring it in for a hug.
Спасибо.
It's a Basswood back in town requirement. So good to see you, even if I wish the circumstances were different. In times like these, we need the comforting touch of others. At least I do.
Кто это?
Понятия не имею.
Also, have you spoken to Anna lately?
No, why?
No reason. If you get the chance, we should catch up. We should really catch up. I'll see you inside.
А, это начальник.
I'm not ready for this. Here we go.
Чей начальник?
Ну вот этот жирный чувак, это его начальник. Уолтер.
А он вообще кто?
Ну, этот чел, хз, кто. А ты вообще, я думала, про жирного спрашивал.
Mr. Samuel Higgs, big shot investigative reporter.
Didn't think you'd ever be back in here.
I'd gladly slash your tires, but that means you couldn't leave town. And you are leaving town right after this, right?
Just really embracing those Higgs stereotypes, huh, Joel?
Gentlemen, we get you good old boys another round.
Mighty kind of you, Declan.
You're not worth it, Higgs. Making friends already, I see.
Declan, been a while.
Hey, careful. I'd rather not be working tonight. And you always seem to angry up everyone's blood.
Joel started it. I was just standing here.
Well, he started it, and if you push him, he'll finish it. You watch yourself.
I think it's time I go put up a photo at the memorial board. That's what people do, right?
It's the guy who got the mine closed.
I can't believe I didn't know you read Dickens either.
Sammy! Oh, it's been ages.
Tara?
Oh, me? I've had this stomach thing lately, always churning. And this thing with Nick, his car went up like a Sunday ham. He burned alive, you know. Have you met Hugh? He took over the old pharmacy just after you left.
No.
The infamous Sam. I've read that article you wrote on the mine. You must have put in a lot of legwork on that.
Oh, you read it. What do you think?
Of the writing? Fine. Fine. Of the reporting? Something that needed to be done. Many medicines are a bitter brew, but you still need to take them.
That's nice of you to say.
Oh, don't hesitate to drop by the pharmacy sometime.
Oh, and Sam, you...
But for now, I have a feeling you're not here for us.
Oh, right. Don't be a stranger, Sam.
Я не вижу ни черта.
Ну, прочитай.
Ну, я не вижу отсюда. Сори. Я не вижу, очень мелко.
Поближе подсядь. А как ты вообще текст там читаешь? У меня вопрос.
Ну, там крупнее был текст, чем вот это вот.
Прочитай, пожалуйста.
Ой. Поминки. Я еще и до бара не дошел, а уже произошло кое-что странное. Джоан одержима мыслью, что ее отец погиб не случайно. Просит провести расследование. Ее слова засели у меня в голове. Она пробудила во мне что-то такое, что вроде бы давно уснула.
I thought it was 4,000.
Bess always had a soft spot for Nick. I think she liked his work ethic.
That amount is damaging.
Pretty courageous of him to try his luck in Basswood, given the state of things.
Что ты хочешь?
Everyone here seemed to really like my dad.
Of course they did, Bug.
Everyone's nice in that creepy way. It's weird. Even Anna's weird.
You've seen Anna? How is she? Is she here tonight?
Yeah, she's getting ready.
Getting ready for what?
Well, I don't know. Something? I've been avoiding her. She's kind of like mothering me. A lot. Like, a lot. And my own mom is already too much mom. You know? Do you ever just watch people?
It's pretty much all I do.
Me too. But I don't always like what I see.
Ничего не понял.
Declan lacks subtlety, but he loves this town like no one else.
So, Sam, how's life been treating you?
Well enough, I guess. I got a roof over my head. Can't really complain.
Where'd you end up? You ran so fast after the mine closed, no one knew where you went.
Just someplace out of state. Kind of a fresh start.
You staying in town long?
Not really. Why? You think I'm gonna disturb the peace or something?
Wouldn't be your first time. Have a nice evening, Sam.
Walter can be overwhelming at times, but he means well.
Но это не его босс.
So, I had to throw them all out on their ear, and only then did I realize.
Ah, Samuel, my favorite ex-muckracker. Join us.
How was the funeral?
Wasn't there. Setting up for this.
Everyone came, most of the town, it felt like. A sea of sad, wet eyes. I gave the eulogy. Felt hollow. So hollow. He worked for me for years. For years, my best reporter. What do you even say about it?
Какие объяснения, что им говорить?
Remember that article? Something about stoplights? No one cared, but he did. Months of effort.
Yield signs. He approached each story with his pen like a knight wielding a sword.
It's the small things. Like he always kept his window down. Said cars made him claustrophobic. That's how he stays with us. The little details.
I remember the bar bets about that safe spot in Pac-Man. He got me one night.
Yeah, got me once too. Can't believe it's real.
Enough about Nicholas, enough. Tell me, how have you been, Sam? How have you really been?
Честно отвечай.
I spend all day doing nothing. I don't even count days. They just blur together. Nick's death barely hit me. It was like a pinprick compared to just everything.
Time heals most wounds. Some it just makes worse. Sounds like you need something to pull you out of your rut.
Well, I think I've taken enough of your gents' time.
Go, mingle, circulate, but you must join us for an actual round later. You must.
Ну-ка, со смертью.
Oh, Walter, can I ask you something?
Questions are the fountainhead of knowledge.
Nick's crash. Was there anything suspicious about it?
I asked myself the same thing. The very same thing. It did seem odd. Young Nicholas, a careful man in all things, including driving. I looked into it myself. You know what I found?
What?
A tragic accident with nothing amiss. I am both relieved and saddened to say.
Ah.
Life is rarely like a crime thriller, and while I don't mind you asking, Some might find it a distasteful conversation at a man's memorial, especially from you.
I'll keep that in mind.
See that you do, my boy. See that you do.
He's owned this bar for almost a decade and still can't afford another employee.
Так, короче, кто такой Ник?
Ну, Ник — это его чел, друг. Он с ним вместе, видимо, работал. Они оба журналисты. Он...
Его зовут Сэм, главного героя,
Да.
правильно? А Уолтер это кто?
Вот, жирный чел, их начальник.
Это их начальник, ты думаешь?
Там было написано в дневнике так.
Ну-ка. Где? Вот он. Мой старый начальник. Окей.
Все?
А вот это что за чел? Он умеет входить в доверие людей. С другой стороны, он фармацевт, этот навык ему необходим. И все равно приятно, что он нашел время прийти на поминки Ника. А это кто? А, типа он написал какую-то статью про шахту, и она закрылась, скорее всего. Так, окей. А вот он Ник. Он был моим другом. Короче, ты его друг лучший. Единственный.
А что там в памятных вещах?
Чего?
В памятных вещах что?
Ну бля, ладно, давай уже всех прочекаем. Ну все понятно, это он убил, чтобы здесь закачать вечеринку, и ему платили деньги за выпивку.
Ну
Всё.
да, конечно.
Игра пройдена. Так, это понятно, девочка. Ой, самого-то главного.
Вот. Его история. Ну окей.
Так, минуту.
Old-timers in general already don't like me, and the article just made it worse.
Чё, будем с ним разговаривать?
Hey Sam, why don't you drink to Nick on the other side of the bar?
Не хотят они с ним разговаривать. Лет 30 без ремонта.
That's where Nick and I sat every time he dragged me out for drinks after work.
Ну, я думаю, это все не так важно.
Can't believe this whole thing's still working.
Вот видишь,
Фига.
как неважно.
Да тут какие-то Sims уже. Ну-ка, ну-ка.
Daddy, 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 open your eyes and wake up. The kids and I've been busy, and we got a little something for you that's gonna make you smile all day. Daddy, 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 daddy. But when the lights are out, it's time for me to show you my love. And I got a feeling you've been pleased. So, daddy, 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 sit yourself down. Now you should know how
Круто.
Nick and I spent so much money on this machine. There was no love lost between Kathy and Nick since their divorce, but anyone can see she's taking his death hard. Kathy,
Sam, you actually came.
I know you two haven't been together for a long time, but I'm still sorry.
We hadn't been close in years, but he was my daughter's father. I'll miss him. Joan was really hurt when you left town. Nick and I were never close after the breakup, and Joan's never had a lot of friends.
Yeah.
Maybe don't break her heart this time when you leave town, all right?
Расскажи.
Hard to make promises. I don't do well with those in Joan.
I've noticed.
But I'll try.
Sam, I'm gonna hold you to that.
Чертоги разума.
You're a lot like Pac-Man, Sam.
I consume everything in my path?
You find every last bite. The mine closing wasn't your fault. Your investigation just hurried things up. You probably saved some lives, you know.
Hi, Dad. I'm Yuli.
You piece of...
Language.
Is that a wedding ring?
I didn't know you were thinking about marriage.
Oh, it's just... It feels like the right thing to do.
Dad, what's the point of getting married?
Well, it's just one of those things people do, Bug. Here, you can play.
Someone has to show you grown-ups. Video games are the realm of the young.
Have you talked to Anna about this?
That's kind of the point. I'll talk to her about it when I show her the ring.
If you say so. Hey, just remember I'm here, right? If you need anything. Anything but my arcade secrets. Those I'll take to the grave.
Sorry we lost touch. Sorry I lost touch. Rest up, big guy. This photo always looked weird. Nick could never keep a straight face.
was more her best friend than a dad. Look at us. Those two were a great team. Bug was so small back then. Happier times. We drove straight to the sea after work on a Friday. Hell of a weekend.
Там команда еще осталась.
Samuel, guess I lost the
не
bet.
посмотрел.
Bet?
Yeah, that bet you'd never come back to Basswood? Not after you went careening out of town like a bat out of hell the instant that article broke bad.
С кем спорил-то?
Okay, I'll bite. Tell me, Dennis, who did you have a standing bet with?
Myself. So I guess I also won.
What are you even doing here, Dennis? You and Nick become friends or something?
Nope. He thought I was a drunk, which I am. And I thought he was a hack, which he was.
This coming from the IT guy. Didn't know resetting passwords could give you a journalism degree.
It can. But it does give me less patience for people who sling mud my way. Relax. I'm just playing. At least tell me how you've been.
Really good. I'm thinking of going back to school. Go for another master's.
So you don't have a clue what to do with yourself. Anyway, cheers to Nick. A man that, unlike us, people actually liked. Speaking of which...
As time draws near, my dearest dear, when you and I must part, how little you know of the grief and woe in my poor aching heart. 'Tis but I suffer for your sake. Believe me, dear, that's true. I wish that you were staying here.
Has it really been 2 years since I saw her? She hasn't changed a bit. Anna?
Sam!
В смысле, переждать надо было? Она так-то отказала ему.
I've missed you.
Я нажала снять.
Why did it take so long for you to darken my doorstep?
Что она сказала?
Мог бы почтить своим вниманием и чуть пораньше.
I won't lie, it really hurt coming back. I stopped by Lookout Point on the way here.
Sam, why'd you do that to yourself?
A desire to open old wounds. The old timers gave me hell when I came in too.
People around here have short tempers.
And long memories.
But most of them mean well. Sam, the mine was gonna close anyways. Maybe in a year or 2, 5 if the Lord has a sense of humor. It was gonna run dry or have an even bigger disaster. It wasn't your fault.
I wish everyone else understood that.
People are scared. Mad. You were easy to blame. When my father lost his legs, nobody knew the mine wasn't following regulations. You were the only one who started asking questions. Whenever people talk about you, he always says, you did the right thing.
Yeah, well, your dad's Joe. He's an oak. Unmoving and annoyingly supportive.
It wasn't just him. Nick thought your piece was great. He was actually jealous. He always wanted to write something that shook the pillars of heaven, as he used to put it. You know, Nick and I had moved in together. It started to get serious. But I think it's only now I realize how much I cared for him.
Yeah. That's, you two must be so hard.
Are you okay? You knew about us, right? He said he was gonna tell you.
Yeah, I knew, but knowing and, knowing are different.
Yeah, I guess they are. But this was all nice. The funeral, the wake. Walter did a good job. But it all just makes me feel heavy. It makes my heart hurt. Like Nick's memory has been laid on top of me and I'm still carrying him.
It's hard for me to really just wrap my head around it. Nick being gone. Smart. Don't rock the boat when the person in the boat just lost a loved one.
It's big. I can't get my head around it either. His stuff is all over my house, but he's just missing. Things without an owner. Most of it I'll probably give to Joan and Kathy, throw away. I don't even know. Sam, I'm tired, and if I'm gonna drink and cry, I wanna do it alone. I played that stupid song like I told myself I would. He said, or he used to say, it made him ache. I did it, and I'm going home. We need to catch up, though. Let's meet for coffee tomorrow and talk. Really talk. 9:30?
Yeah, maybe.
I'll be at the cafe across from the paper, Christina's. It was honestly nice seeing you.
Samuel, come, have a round with me.
I need a drink or two. Or 3, and then I'll go. Dennis, bitter and jaded. He's even worse than the last time we spoke.
People leave you or they die. That's the only way anything ends.
Walter can be overwhelming at times, but he means well.
So, Nick wasn't drunk, and me? I was drunk as a skunk.
Samuel, join us. We were just sharing stories about dear Nicholas. And let me get your next round. Maybe Ethan has a suggestion for a worthy spirit?
Spirits? Oh, no. Friends drink beer.
Yes, I suppose that's fitting. To dear Nicholas.
Yeah, he'd been coming in a lot lately. Sat right there, with a bad dad joke or two.
With friends, I guess? Maybe Anna.
No, by himself with his laptop as his date.
He never drank alone.
You two were close, though, right? Tell me about the man outside the bar.
He had a terrible memory. Couldn't remember names, dates, passwords. Kept his notes squirreled around him like a hoard.
I don't know. I hadn't spoken to him in almost 2 years. I cut this whole town out of my life, and now it's like I'm a stranger.
This place is in your blood. It's like an old glove. You have to give it time. The friend of man, the friend of truth. The friend of age, and guide of youth. Few hearts like his with virtue warmed, few hearts with knowledge so informed. If there's another world, he lives in bliss. If there is none, he made the best of this.
Burns. That from your eulogy?
You know Robert Burns? And no, just something I keep on hand for toasts.
Oh, it's a good choice. And sorry about that, Sam. I wasn't trying to bring you down.
Put that down! Kathy, what's your underage child doing drinking? You have no control over her? Ethan can lose his license.
I wasn't doing anything! Don't touch me! Joan! Leave me alone. You guys are all so stupid!
You do not talk to people that way. I'm sorry, everyone. She's just so...
That was quite heavy-handed. I hope the little one doesn't take it to heart.
I'll send her a text. Make sure she's gonna be okay.
Проверка.
Говори как обычно, а не как ты орешь.
Вот так я обычно говорю.
Ты не так обычно говоришь.
Вот так я обычно говорю.
Ты обычно говоришь тише. Здоров.